Hi, podcast! This is podcast, by the way, number 51. I just realized recently that I had a 40-minute podcast in my camera roll that I had forgotten to upload.
Which one was it? Okay.
It was from Christmas time.
Okay.
We were talking about like holiday traditions. We had McDonald's.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I think.
But I went to upload it and I was like, holy cow, that's number 50.
40 minutes is pretty good for us.
I mean,
it's a pretty short one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of, I feel like, where the average is. I remember at the beginning of when we started podcasting, we thought like 15 minutes was a long time.
Oh yeah. Now 15 minutes.
15 minutes is like a quick, short.
It's like a quick hello.
Yeah. Okay, so Mia is home. Miss Mia is home on break right now.
Yeah.
Remind me when we stop podcasting, I have news to tell you, but I can't tell you on the podcast. Oh,
okay.
Hello. So Miss Mia is student teaching right now.
Second grade class.
A class of characters.
Oh, a class of characters.
So I think that this is the perfect, because when I did my student teaching in the fall, like, there were a lot of things that I expected and then a lot of things that I did not expect. So I feel like just give like a overview rundown of like how it's been, what you like, the course of it. So like, when did you start?
I started January 6th.
Okay.
Was my first day. So it's been since then. It's currently April 23rd.
Yep.
So I have I'm on school break, and then when I go back, I have 1 week left.
That's crazy. Oh my god, they're gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss them.
How long have you been solo teaching?
I did my 2 weeks.
Okay.
I did 2 weeks leading up to break.
And then when you go back, will you be solo teaching?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm passing it back over to my mentor teacher,
Who you love.
I'm obsessed with.
Mia and I both have really lucked out that, like, will you have to do student teaching for your master's? Or
Yeah.
no? Oh, you will? Okay. I only had to do student teaching for my master's. I did not do it for undergrad. But Mia and I have both lucked out with our mentor teachers that, like, I feel like they both have matched us very well. Like,
Me and my mentor teacher are, I think, the same person.
yeah. That's maybe the difference, is that Mia's got one that's like young and she's like cool mom energy. Mine, I adored and would do it with him again in a second, but he is a good 20 years older than me, 25 years older than me.
He has wisdom.
He has wisdom. He's been teaching as long as I've been alive, but he had the perfect sarcastic, dry sense of humor. Like, he and I were perfect for student teaching mentorship. Just a different type of relationship. But I feel like it was what I needed, and you got what you needed out of your relationship.
Me and my mentor teacher are like best friends.
I was gonna say, you guys like,
we're gonna be
go
friends
out.
after this.
Like, and you go out for like drinks and stuff and like hang out socially.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like can't. This like sounds so like stalkerish, but I can't be apart from her. Like I don't
No, it's like separation.
I don't know how. No, I know it's like separation anxiety. Like I don't know what to do.
No, I
don't know how I'm only gonna be.
It's the thing that like, you and I are not built for that part of student teaching.
I'm not built for separation.
We both get attached so easily that, like, I lucked out that right after student teaching I had the 4-month long-term sub gig, so I was still in the same building. But like, if my mentor and I went more than like a day without seeing each other, which didn't happen often, like I could probably count on one hand how many times, and it was like either he was out or it was just like a crazy day, we would both start tweaking out. And like, if we would email each other during the day, like during each other's prep blocks, and then like I would go see him during mine, he'd come see me during his, or we would see each other after school. Like we did not handle the like, because you go from being in the same classroom every day 6.5 hours a day for however many weeks to then not. It's like,
oh, it's brutal.
You're bound to tweak out a little bit. And so mine, like, I'm concerned now that the long-term sub gig has ended, that like I'm not in the building every day. So like, literally I ended the long-term sub thing on a Tuesday and made it through Wednesday And he texted me Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday I went to see him. Because I was just like, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. I don't handle separation well.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm like, well, her kids are also so cute. She has a 3-year-old and a 10-year-old.
And they're obsessed with you. Well,
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah,
like,
you're obsessed with them.
They're so, like, oh my god, they're so cute. And I keep saying, like, once student teaching's over, like, I really want to babysit for her, because I want to see her kids, but also I want to see her.
Yeah, you want to see her. No, I was gonna say, like, I feel like,
can I come babysit and can you just not leave? Like,
can I just come? You don't have to pay me to watch your kids.
No.
Like, can I just come hang out with your kids and you, and you're there too?
Yeah.
It's just benefiting all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Yeah.
I feel like when
leave.
you're doing your
Please don't leave
masters,
me.
I feel like when you're doing your masters, you'll like see
hang
her,
out with her. I know.
regularly. Do you know where you'll do your master? Like where you'll do your student teaching?
No, I'm
masters?
supposed to know by May 1st.
Oh.
But
Do you have any say in it?
yeah, well, so I either can find a job as my master, like I can find a job as a para,
Okay.
and that is my internship.
Okay.
Or UVM will find me an unpaid internship. And so I'm trying to get a job, and I've been talking to the special ed department at the school that I'm at because I love the school that I'm at.
Yeah.
And I want to be there because I want to see my mentor teacher.
Obviously.
But contracts come out for paras, so like that's how they know, like they know when contracts are due.
Right.
Contracts are due on May 1st.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what you want me to tell you, UVM.
But I'm sure if they...
I asked for an extension, and my advisor was kind of an ass about it. I was like,
I feel like, though, if something came up, and they, like, needed something, like, there's no way that UVM could say to you, like, no, you can't take that job, we already found you a placement.
Yeah.
Like, my advisor, when I was going through the student teaching placement thing, she was like, you have until this date to find someone, and then I'm going to place you. But then a kid in my program got hired somewhere, and, like, she was like, fine. Like, I can't, like, they can't tell you no if you get hired as a job.
Yeah. If anything, if I'm still struggling, then I'll have to tell her, fine, find me a placement, and then I'll keep looking for jobs.
Right.
And when I get a job, I'm going to say, this is my internship.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry
so
you
will
went
that
through
be
the
a
work.
semester?
It'll be a year.
Oh, wait. So are you taking classes and doing? Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
But it's as a para, so it's not as a classroom teacher.
Sure.
It's as a para. So I have no outside of work.
Is your master's in special ed?
Yeah.
Okay. So bachelor's elementary ed, master's special ed.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay. But you've taken special ed classes already.
Yeah, I finished my special ed minor.
Right. Oh, I know someone who's going to be taking ASL soon, and I was like,
Who?
I shouldn't have said his full name, but
That's okay.
whatever. T squared. Yeah, he's taking ASL as his language, and I was like, oh my god, Mia took ASL and loved it.
She did.
I forgot that you have, but that wasn't a minor.
It was a minor. I couldn't finish it.
Okay.
Because I went abroad.
Right.
But I was an ASL minor until last semester.
Right. Okay.
Sad.
Love that we're both double minors.
Yeah. Well,
almost.
No, kind of.
Kind of.
No, actually, I would have finished my minor.
Right.
But they just, like, they didn't run the class that I needed. They
Which
just
I
kept
hate.
not running it.
I hate.
So it's like, I
never forget when my sophomore year, was it my sophomore year? It must have been no, it must have been second semester of my freshman year. No, because I only took French. Yeah, okay, wait. So my sophomore year at UMass Lowell, online, I had a French teacher online who I took French 4 with, and she was like, you're 2 classes away from having a minor in French, and I couldn't express politely enough, like, you couldn't pay me to take another French class. Like, I'm doing this purely because I have to, not because I want to. And, like, French did not come easy to me, despite me taking it 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, and then taking 4 semesters of it in college. I was never confident in it. But she was like, we need more minors, like, we need more people in the program to continue with this. And I was like,
Sorry,
I'm so sorry. I'm not your girl.
Yeah, no.
Not the one you want for that. But what has been your favorite part of student teaching? What has been the most challenging part of student teaching? And what's been the biggest surprise of student teaching?
The most challenging was, as much as I loved it, the most challenging was probably my solo teaching.
So you went from just you did do some transition though, right? Like where
I did a bunch.
You would pick up classes, like you would pick up certain subjects, right?
Well, so I did a good 2 weeks of solo teaching, but my mentor teacher was there. Like I did everything.
Okay.
But my mentor teacher was there.
But then the solo teaching that counts was your mentor teacher not being there.
She was not there.
Right.
Yeah. But there was a transition. So when I started my first day of solo teaching, that was not the first time that I had done everything.
Right.
I had been doing everything.
Sure.
But she was just there to
you did ease into it. It's just I
Mm-hmm.
think it's so different. Like for me, it's such a foreign thing because with me, my solo teaching was 2 weeks in. After me observing for 2 weeks, I picked up a class and he was in the room while I was teaching. And then when I picked up my second class, he stopped being in the room for my first class that I picked up. Like we kind of transitioned it that way.
Yeah.
So that by the midpoint in the semester, I had 4 classes that I was solo and he wasn't in there for, and then for the second half of the semester, I was solo for all of those classes. But I think because it breaks up easier in my brain, but you were taking on I feel like at the beginning, you started every so often you just
I was doing morning meeting starting the third day.
You did a math lesson that a certain student fell asleep during. Shout out, we love her.
Shout out. She fell asleep during most of my math. Well, not most, but multiple.
And it's not just yours. It doesn't matter who it. She's got a lot going on.
She's a lot going on.
God, to know what goes on in her brain.
Oh, I wish I could be a fly on the wall.
Oh my god.
She came up to my car the other day and was talking to me.
Sorry, I was thinking about the pineapple.
Oh yeah. She was talking to me, and then I had to move. And she has some vision impairments. And so I was like, okay, move, please move. And she wasn't with it completely and couldn't see. And I almost said her name.
Mm-hmm.
I was move, get out. And I almost hit her. I had to get out of the way because there's a car coming, and I almost hit her. I didn't really.
I'm shocked you didn't just grab her through the window and just pull.
No, because she was in this window. So I was like, excuse me, move.
Please move. Back up.
But she did. But she also she called me out. Did I show you the video of that?
Of you almost hitting her?
Of me talking to her through the window?
I don't think so.
Oh, I need to show you because I do this thing where I zone out, as you've seen. So she was asking me a question.
As the podcast has seen too.
She was this actually was different because I was listening, but I was processing what she was saying.
Right.
She very abruptly changed the subject and was like, Miss Mia, did you hear someone lost their phone? I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, in between 2 cars, someone lost their phone. I was like, still doesn't make sense. But I was processing that, so I was thinking, and then she goes, why are you looking at me?
She's so out of pocket.
Why are you looking at me?
Why are you looking at me?
I was like, sorry, I was just
attitude
processing.
she gives you.
Yeah.
Just unparalleled. Wait, so then this week are you having them do your dress?
Yeah, I need to order it. I need to order it. It's fine. It'll come tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Amazon.
I need to just order it. But
oh my God.
yeah, I have fabric markers and I'm gonna have them do my dress. I need to also order normal graduation. I'm so behind.
You don't have a regular graduation dress?
No. I have option. If I needed to, I could.
You have something you could wear.
But I need to order my cap and gown today.
Sure.
They just went on. Oh, they just went on sale today, so I'm actually not behind on that. They literally you couldn't buy them before today.
Yeah. I'm gonna just park.
He's such a cool dude.
He's waiting.
He's like the Secret Service.
He does look like the Secret Service. Okay, we'll pause this, and then when I drive you home, it's Amazon.
Okay.
We'll resume.
Okay.
Pause podcast. Hi podcast.
Hi podcast.
We're so quiet now.
I don't know. What are we gonna talk about?
Well,
we were talking about student teaching.
Yeah, we can keep talking about student teaching. We just took a brief intermission to see Bean, and we played Foursquare with my little neighbors. and it was cutthroat.
It was cutthroat. Yeah, they're vicious.
They are vicious. Okay, student teaching. Let's talk, like, what would your dream placement look like for your master's? Like, obviously, paid, but, like, would you want to be at that school? Would you want to work at the same grade
At
level?
that school in 2nd grade.
Okay.
As the general IA.
So if someone came up to you and was like, I am a principal, I'm a superintendent.
I love the superintendent.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
Where would
His
you
name's
like?
Wilmer.
His name's what?
Wilmer.
Love that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's awesome. He's like Latino and gay and oh my god, he's the best.
Sure.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, and he's all into videotaping right now, so he brings around his like giant camera.
Oh my
You'll
God.
just find him.
Oh.
And I see him all the time, and I'm like, Wilmer, and he's like, yes, Mia. Like he's like, the best. Oh my god, he's
That's
awesome.
hilarious. Okay, so if Wilmer came up to you and was like, I can make you a job anywhere you want in this district.
Well, for my master's.
No. I'm talking
general
job.
2nd grade classroom teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. What grade did you do your capstone with?
3rd.
Third. Right, that's what I thought.
I like 3rd too.
2nd, 3rd is kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Why is that person in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. No, I love 2nd. Because they're like so cute. They know what they're supposed to be doing. Like it's like I don't know. I like it. Like I feel like 3rd graders are good too. I would be happy with 3rd grade too. But and even 1st. But 1st is like we're getting a little young. 4th is we're getting old.
It's funny because that's how I feel about 7th graders. Is that I feel like 7th grade is such a sweet spot. Okay. You can take up half the road, but you can't take up the whole road. Sorry. I feel like 7th grade is such a sweet spot of like 6th graders feel young. 8th graders are getting a little angsty. And then it resets for me in high school. That 9th graders then feel young. I like 10th, 11th grade.
And seniors are too old.
And seniors just don't want to be there anymore. Like, it's hard to get buy-in from seniors. And the other thing is, I don't really have to worry too much about that because seniors, like, in most districts, you're not required to take a history class as a senior. So, like, unless I'm teaching an elective, which I would love to teach an elective.
There's Emily.
Yep. Soccer practice looks like it's hard work. But it's interesting that at the elementary level, like, that age dynamic shifts that, like, I mean, I guess, is the school you're at now K through 2 or is it K through 5?
K through 5.
Yeah. So they are in that middle area where, like,
it is different though, where the building is the entire district.
Right.
So
It's
like
such a small.
That's the other thing is, I like the feeling of the school I'm at because it's so small that like it's like very. It's just like everyone's like very close and like
it's like community.
It's very it's a really good community.
That's I'm not gonna say where, but I just applied to work. I just applied for a full-time history teacher position for next school year.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot to tell you that. I'll tell you where it is after. Yeah.
Okay.
I just applied, but it's half the size
of Westford.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like their high school, and their high school is, you can probably figure it out. It's 2 towns combined, and their high school is 800 people. Yeah.
You applied there?
Yeah. And got a very nice like reference from individual who has connections to that district. So hoping to get an interview out of that. But my mentor teacher from student teaching said, he was like, I think you'll love a smaller district. He's like, no shade to WA, like WA is great, but I guess when he started his career 25 years ago, he started in a small district, and he's like, when you're starting out, it's so nice to have like a small school where everyone knows everyone, and like you can really get to know the kids and the staff. Like it's a nicer thing when you're starting out. And some people love to stay in that, and some people like to go bigger after that, but yeah, there's half the size, like 800 students. So I understand the allure of a smaller school.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget how small that district is.
Oh, it's the whole district is 800 people.
That's crazy.
The whole district.
That's nuts.
WA is
bigger.
1,700.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's nuts. That's nuts.
It's tiny.
I was talking to someone today who was talking about how their town, like, select board, which our select board I think has 7 people on it, their town select board has 3 people on it.
Oh my god.
And I was like, wow.
Texas. Yeehaw.
That looks like a fake license plate.
I got a tattoo today. Podcast.
Oh yeah.
How do I show it?
You need to be in my seat so you could just easily. It's so cute. It's so pretty. Like, it's so dainty. Did you say you got it off of an Easter card?
Yeah. I just went through all the cards and I found the one that I liked the best and she liked the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. Are you gonna get? You said it took like a few minutes, right?
It took literally 3 minutes. Like it was so fast.
Do you have the itch for more?
Not yet.
Okay.
I do have another one. I want to get one that somehow signifies like New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
I
like
still
little.
think you should get the kiwi bird.
No. But I definitely with like wanting to be a teacher. Like I don't want to be all like tatted up. You know.
Yeah. Although like times are changing.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of teachers that have, and
Yeah.
I mean that's if you it's all about where you get them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get them in a place that you can.
And like what they are.
Right.
Like
right.
If I ever went to like shake the hand of a parent and they were like, "Oh, that's so pretty. What does that mean?"
Right.
It's like in my grandmother's handwriting. It's like something so special. So
Right,
special.
right.
Like no one. If anybody were to be like, "Oh my," like judge me for
Right.
having, I'd be like, "Okay, I don't want to spend my time."
Yeah, it's
with
not
you
like
then."
Patrick
that's-
Star from SpongeBob.
Right. Like it's not like a
doing a
stupid
backflip.
thing
Yeah.
I got in college. Like it's
Right.
never once am I gonna look at it and regret it.
No. Yeah.
And I literally have been thinking about getting this tattoo for 5 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like it's not spontaneous in any way. So
Right.
anyway, but yeah, I will say no hate to anyone who like got a tattoo and was like, it's so painful, it was awful, whatever. This was nothing.
You have a high pain tolerance.
I have right.
though.
No, that's what I mean. Like I do have a high pain tolerance, but I will say like it's uncomfortable. Like it definitely is not like after getting this, I don't know how people get like big tattoos and get like shading and stuff like that. I don't understand how people do that.
Right.
But I don't know. It like people had told me like, oh, they have cream that like numbs it. Like this is nothing. Like I literally sat there and talked to my mom for like 3 minutes and he was like, well, he had said he's like, oh, it'll probably take like 10 minutes. This is your first one and whatever. And after like not even 5 minutes, he was like, okay, I guess I lied. It's done. I was like, what?
That's really funny.
So yeah, and then my mom was like, I'm jealous. I want one.
I can't believe she didn't get one. I thought she would have gotten one with you.
She was thinking about it, but
that's the only way I think I could get one is if I did it with my mom or like if I did it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we got like matching ones.
Yeah. You should get one.
What should I get?
My face.
Leave a comment down below what I should get tattooed on my body. No, I would want something.
Just a jar of jam.
Honestly, if we had merch, like we need a logo. We need something that's recognizable.
Yeah.
I love the podcast.
Let's get jam.
A lip tattoo? Oh my god, no. Lip tattoos like freak me out. I don't know why.
Now, I will say, now after getting this, lip tattoos, how do people do it? Like, that would be painful.
Yeah, to hold, like...
No, not to hold, like, just to...
No, I know. Like, you have to hold your lip out for them to go, like, it's deep on your, like, flesh of your, like, inner lip.
Yeah, no.
And doesn't it, like, go away after a couple years?
I think it fades, really, yeah.
I think
it
only
would be
lasts,
so
like,
quick.
5 years. Like, I want to say that's... Because some influencer got, like, Chipotle tattooed on their inner lip and then got, like, free Chipotle for a year or something.
Yeah.
I saw that it was a while ago, but I remember seeing that, and they talked about that, like, it'll fade, it'll go away within a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, oh, no. There's, no. That's a no for me. Like, honestly, anywhere on my face. Just too sensitive. I mean, not to mention the fact that I don't want anything tattooed on my face.
Yeah.
Although, have you seen girls who get, like, freckles tattooed? That's fascinating to me. I think because I've never had freckles. I love freckles on other people, but, like, I've never had freckles.
My freckles come out.
You have such pretty freckles because they're, like, light. Like,
yeah,
they're very pretty.
When my freckles come out.
But, like, I can't imagine. But I think that's so fun that, like, they come out in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I can't imagine having them tattooed on. Like, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I feel like
oh,
it'd be so dope. Oh my god.
Sentimental moment. Oh, I know that kid. That's a high schooler. Awesome. I see students regularly in this town, and I was at Market Basket recently, and got in line, and it was a former student, and so I got into a different line. That was like the checkout person. I got into a different line, and it was a current student. And I got into a third line and just was like, and I just accepted at that point that I was like, I'm gonna just go with whoever it is. And it was a long line, but it wasn't one of my students. And I was like, I don't even care. And I got back to school. Like, I got back home and I texted my mentor teacher and I was like, is this why you live 45 minutes away? And he texted me back and he goes, that's exactly why I live 45 minutes away. It's like, yeah. Something that you don't probably run into as often because your kids are younger.
No.
They have less free will. Or not less free will, they have less opportunity to go places on their free will.
Yeah.
And you don't have to deal with kids trying to follow you on social media. Shout out my students. Hey. Yeah. Although, oh my goodness, look at how sweet that is. Oh. I can't wait to go hold a baby tomorrow. I'm so excited. You still have to meet him.
I know. How old is he now? Speaking of.
He's 3 months.
Okay.
He does the baby. He's so, oh. I was like, what are you talking about speaking of? I understand now. Okay, well, you're home in what? A month?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So, podcast soon. Any final thoughts?
No. Sorry.
Answer quicker next time. This is the time of year. I forget how much I hate podcasting this time of year because it's so sunny and bright out and I look so pale.
Me too.
But like you next to me, you look like you've been in the sun. I look like I haven't seen the sun in... Is it fake? Really? I need to get stuff.
Fading. It was fake. Now it's fading.
Oh, from your competition?
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to go see the dermatologist just for like a yearly check-in, whatever. And so I didn't fake tan. And then my appointment got moved to the end of May. And I was like, well, now I can't wait. Like, I have to fake tan. I just can't be this pasty all the time. Okay.
Okay.
Bye podcast.